Chapter 1. The Gargoyle. Rye and her two friends had never intended to steal the banned book from the angry poet. They just hoped to read it. In truth, it was nothing more than curiosity that brought them to the strange little bookstore wedged between a grog shop and the coffin maker. But the store's owner overreacted so strongly that they fled without thinking, the illicit tome still clutched under Rye's arm. The accidental thieves tore back out onto Market Street, bouncing off villagers who shared the winding cobblestone road with horse-drawn carts and pigs foraging the sewers for scraps. The street was narrow and congested at the noon hour, its alleys clogged with foot traffic blocking their escape. The poet himself, hefty and determined, ploughed through everything in his path. With a quick nod as their unspoken signal, the children changed course. Their escape turned vertical as they scattered in different directions, each searching for footholds in the jagged brick and mortar of the Market Street shops. Rye had never been comfortable on the rooftops. They had scaled them once or twice before, but only as an avenue of last resort. She scrambled up the steeply pitched timbers, darting among the twisted chimneys, scowling gargoyles and leaking gutters of village drowning. Black smoke billowed up from the shops and markets, fogging her cloak with the smell of cured meat and birch bark. She didn't pause to look back for her pursuer. She'd been chased enough times to know better than that. Clearing the ridge of a gable, her momentum plunged her down the other side, legs churning uncontrollably to keep up. She stopped hard at the edge of the thatch and shingle roof, peering down past the toes of her oversized boots to the unforgiving cobblestones far below. In front of her was freedom. Quinn Quartermast had already made it across a narrow alleyway onto the neighbouring roof. He was all arms and legs, built perfectly for jumping. Somewhere not far behind Rye was a poet with bad intentions, one who had proven to be a remarkably agile climber for someone of such large proportions. "I don't think I can do it, Quinn," Rye said. "Sure you can," he yelled, and waved her on. "No, really, I'm not very good at this sort of thing." Rye looked out at the village around her. Drowning was more of a sprawling town than a village, one built on a foundation of secrets, rules, and lies, but mostly just mud. It straddled the edge of the brackish river Drowning, close enough to the sea for residents to smell the tide in the mornings and watch the brash gulls waddle into the butcher shop and fly off with a tail or a hoof. North of the river and the town's walls were creeping bogs, blanketed in salt mist, and beyond that, the vast, endless pine forest, rumoured to harbour wolves, bandits, and clouds of ugly luck. Villagers referred to it only as beyond the shale. Nobody respectable believed it to be full of enchanted beasts anymore, but old rumours died hard, and there was still a general notion that the great forest teemed with both malice and riches for those brave or foolhardy enough to go looking. Footsteps pounded the roof behind Rye. They belonged not to the angry poet, but to a small cloaked and hooded figure that stormed right past her, arms pumping. It leaped into the air and landed with a thud and a barrel roll on the opposite roof next to Quinn. The figure popped to its feet and pulled off its hood to reveal a crazy nest of hair, so blonde it was almost white. Her big blue eyes shone like marbles. "He's right behind me," Folly Flood said between gasps. "Just run and jump," Quinn said to Rye. "It's really not that far." "You've jumped this far 100 times on the ground," Folly added. "Yes, but this is different," Rye explained, looking down again. "Something will happen. It always does." "You can make it. Come on," Quinn said. "I've been told that I'm a little bit clumsy." "Nonsense," Quinn said, without conviction. "Absurd," Folly scoffed, unconvincingly. "Now jump." "He's a poet," Rye said. "How bad could it be?" "He's angry," said Quinn. "And big as a humpback," Folly added, as if waiting for just